Welcome to ATK According to Kelsey. On this special episode, I'm going to be baking chocolate chip cookies and providing the 6 happy tip. You might be thinking, how is a happy tip and baking cookies even related? Well, they're related because my 6 happy tip is to do the things that you enjoy and embrace your hobbies. I especially love to bake chocolate chip cookies when it's a comfy, cozy movie day. Since these cookies are going to be homemade, I'm going to explain the process step by step and show you the exact ingredients I use. If you think you already know how to make chocolate chip cookies, you actually don't. And of course, I'm just kidding. I'm just very partial to my cakey and soft cookies. So let's get baking. So the very first thing that I do when I lay out all the ingredients is to make sure that I take out the butter from the refrigerator. And in this case, I use 4 half sticks, which equals 2 sticks of butter and is 1 cup. And the reason why I do this is so that the butter has a chance to melt at room temperature so that later on, when I have to mix the butter in with the rest of the ingredients, it's nice and soft already. Then, I put 2.5 cups of flour into a bowl, followed by a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. Next, I use another bowl to incorporate the wet ingredients. I put in 3/4 cup of white sugar, followed by 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Then I take the butter and use a knife to cut off little pieces of butter so that it's easier to beat. I'm not using a mixer because I actually enjoy mixing the ingredients myself, and it's a great workout for my arms. Once I beat up the butter well, I add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So once this is fully mixed, it's time for the eggs. I crack 1 egg at a time in a small bowl and stir with the rest of the ingredients. Then, it's time for the flour. I pour a little flour at a time into the bowl, so that way it's easier to mix. As I mix more and more, you see that the dough starts to thicken and has a nice consistency. And finally, time to put in the chocolate chips. And of course, the baker gets to taste test the cookie dough. Really good. I'm going to preheat the oven to 375, and I have a strange system for timing out the cookies, but it works. What I do is turn the timer on for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, I take a quick peek to see the progress. Then I put the timer on for 2 more minutes. Once they are out of the oven, I let them cool for 5 minutes. And that's how you make Kelsey's cookies. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and make sure to tune in next week for my next happy tip.